I can't believe we are 8 months into the year. Does anyone else feel like this year has just gone by too fast? Raise your hand. Come on. I see you. I see you. I think so too. Hey guys, I have two things really to talk about. So for my Christmas in July month, which was obviously July, I don't know where I was going with that. I thought that I had more to say, but I didn't. This is over week 3 and 4. I originally thought that week 3 was going to be Garfield and week 4 was going to be that cheese, like the mouse that loves cheese. But I tried looking for the mouse with the cheese one, because I have started it like 2 years ago. And I saw it not too long ago, but I could not find it at the beginning of week 4. So I kind of just decided that I wanted to go ahead and get Garfield finished because it was taking forever. So before I show you him, because it's really cute and exciting, and I did already post him on my Instagram, I got a package today, and if you can read, it's from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. So again, raise your hand if you bought like National Parks and Trick or Treat and the Needle Minders. Ooh. You were not supposed to see that. So I saw the new Ghostbusters this weekend. Fabulous. Highly recommend. Okay, so in this giant container, giant, there's nothing left in here. This is what was inside. It's so big. Okay, so it's a little Ziploc, and we have the card with the coveted cupcake, which I have. I'm kind of jealous though, because I saw somebody else's card that they got, and it was a little cupcake with a little raven on top, but I guess you had to actually get the kits. I did not get the kits for this. I only have the 2 new needle minders. Yes, I got both. The other thing that we have in here says, "Do not worry, we'll keep your floss organized." So stinking cute. I never end up using these, but they are so adorable. And then, of course, my receipt with the personalized thank you. I love those girls. All right. So I decided not to get the kits because I really wanted to score really big with Picture This Plus. So who else did the Christmas in July sale? Because I definitely did. Please leave a comment below on what you got. I will link their website in the description box, as well as the Frosted Pumpkins. But yeah, I really wanted to utilize the sale, and so I'll tell you everything that I got in just a second. But the national parks only used DMC floss, so I kind of took a guess, and I was actually wrong. But I took a guess and guessed that the fabric was Wren, and it ended up being earthen. But I think it'll still look so good on Wren, so I'm not disappointed in that. And then also, from their description, I couldn't really figure out the fabric that they were talking about based off of the photos from Picture This Plus. And then I ended up finding out that it was Da Vinci. And I actually did order Crystal Da Vinci for the Trick or Treat pattern. Clearly, I'm not going to be able to start the stitch along on August 25th, which is fine because I wanted to utilize the once a year Picture This Plus sale and get the 25% off. And I I know a lot of us went a little crazy this year. Personally, my total was $157 before the sale price, and my final price was like $117. So I'm not disappointed. I got like 10 or 11 pieces for $117, and all of them have a purpose, actually. So I'm not upset by that. I'm actually elated. So yeah, kind of exciting. So anyways, let me show you my needle minders. So the first one that I have here is the Trick or Treat. I feel like I'm not flowing at all in this video, so I'm sorry if I keep on skipping around. Today it's like I'm like a kid on Christmas morning opening up fun stuff and talking about fun stuff. Well, that's every time, but you know what I mean. So the first one is the Trick or Treat needle minder, and it says, well, it says Trick or Treat. I thought it said something at the bottom. It doesn't, but it has Sugarloaf dressed as a little kitty and Jack dressed as a little mouse holding a bunch of candy. So stinking cute. And as always, these are from A Needle Runs Through It. So adorable. And I was able to get the second one, and I'm really excited about this one. It is incredibly adorable. This is the National Park Centennial, and it is just too freaking cute. So cute. Happy birthday to the National Park Service. Okay, so I guess I'll tell you what I got from Picture This Plus first, because why not? So, and this will give you a clue as to projects that I don't know how soon you'll see them, but some future projects. Let me just log into my account and look at my past purchase really fast. I'm typically a really fast typer, so all right. Apparently I did my password wrong. Just trying to be too fast. All right, there we go. All right. So the first one that I got was Brash, and Brash is a dark brown-ish color. I got it in 18 count and 1/4 yard, and that is going to be for Stitchrovia's GB sampler, which I know stands for Great Britain, but that's literally what it's called, the GB sampler. I got Fathom in 16 count in 1/8 yard, and that is going to be for the Frosted Pumpkin Stitcheries, the Woodland calendar. I thought it would be really cool to do it on Fathom. Fathom is kind of like a denim looking blue, really pretty. I got Moon Glow in 18 count, 1/4 yard for Stitchrovia's London sampler, which looks totally different from the GB sampler. And Moon Glow is like a yellowish with like white, kind of like a yellow marbled, I don't know, it's like really pretty, like a light colored lemonade kind of color. And if you're familiar with Stitchrovia, the London sampler, there's two different ones. There's the triangle one, or I mean not triangle, but the diamond one, and then the heart-shaped one. I have the diamond-shaped one, and the stitch colors are like lime green, aquamarine, hot pink, there's a couple of reds, purple, orange, like all these super bright colors. And the only one that's not in there, like out of the whole rainbow, is yellow. So that's why I kind of thought it would be really pretty to do all these bright colors on this really light pastel lemonade-ish yellow and white colored fabric. So that's why I went with that. I then got Wren in 14 count 1/8 yard, and this is going to be for national parks. So excited. I also got Moss, which is a really dark, like medium to dark green color, and that's going to be for Satsuma Streets. I think it's called Good Hello Morning, but it's the one with the rooster. I wanted something really, really bold for him, like I did for Garden Cat. My crystal fabrics, I got 2 pieces of 16 count 1/4 yard fabric in confetti, and I already have 1 piece this size, this count, and I'm going to split up each of the pieces into 6 squares, and that's what I'm going to stitch my Little Cities by Satsuma Street on. Oh, thank you, lighting. Thank you, lighting, for continuously going in and out. The next crystal that I got was doubloon, and that's like a light gingery brown tan color, and if I'm not mistaken, it is actually the suggested color for the 12 Days of Christmas for the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, which is what I got it for, and that is in 14 count 1/8 yard. The next I got the Crystal Da Vinci, and that is going to be for the Frosted Pumpkins Trick or Treat, and I got that in 14 count 1/8 yard. And the last one that I got was Crystal Mystic, and that is a medium, like it's a really dark blue, and this one is 14 count 1/8 yard, and I currently have Crystal Splash in my stash. Say that a million times fast. But I do have that, and I have the pattern, and this is my dilemma, and I have to wait till it gets here to decide which one I want to use for which. But I really want to do Gingerbread Lane by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery on a really dark blue, compared to the brown that they did it on in the tan. I think it was on a tan, like a really light color. In the sample, I really want to do a dark blue because I just think it'll make the colors really pop, like those pinks and teals. I just think they'll look really awesome. And then I also have Satsuma Street's Voyager, and Splash, my piece of Splash is actually a lot darker than the picture on the website. And so whenever I get Mystic in, and since they're both crystal and they're both the same count size and the same fabrics, like blah, 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 you see where I'm going with this, I'm going to decide which one I want to do which one on. I'll probably use the darker one of the two for Gingerbread Lane, but I'm not 100% sure. So that is my damage from Picture This Plus. I know everybody's been posting online going, how much did you do? What did you get? Blah, 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 like to everybody. And so that is my damage. I did post it in a comment on, I believe, Stitch Mania, because somebody had posted like a comment and was like, comment below on your damage, here's mine. So I'm not expecting to see my actual final invoice for payment until September at the earliest. I think last year, thank you again, lighting, I think last year I got it around the very beginning of October. So I had my stuff by mid-October. So none of these projects are going to at least start until that fabric gets here, which can be September to October, most likely. Unless I'm just super lucky and it all is ready in August, but I'm really hoping that it's at least September. Because then I'll just want to start new stuff and I just don't have time. So the actual reason for this video is Christmas in July, week 3 and 4. Like I said, I could not locate the mouse with the cheese. It's not as big of a project, so maybe I can find that here this month and be able to do something with it, or maybe till in September. I'm so sorry. Ugh, I don't know what's wrong. So I just continued working on Garfield because I only had the brown and the orange left, and it was taking forever. It took me 2 nights to finish like the biggest eyelid. Oh my god, it took forever. And once you get down to like the last 2 colors and you have a lot of them, it just, for me, it takes me longer to want to do it. So anyways, and there was a couple of nights where I didn't get to stitch at all. So this is week 3 and 4, and he is completed. So cute. And this is on fabric that I dyed myself, and I actually dyed this a long time ago with food coloring. But he is really cute, and this is going to be for my dad, and I'm going to frame him with a really, I think, dark blue frame, and he can like take him to work or what have you. But I'm really, really impressed with this. There was like 2,300, it was some insane number. I wish I still had the paper, but it was like 2,300 stitches of either the brown or the orange, and the other one was just a little bit, obviously the orange was a little bit more. I think it was like in the 3,000s, or maybe it was like 2,800. I don't know. But this eyelid is like 600. Or maybe, no, this is like, yeah, no, this is like 5, this is between 5 and 600. This one eyelid. But he did come out really super cute. I will say that I am really liking giving myself these goals. And I really do think that if I do stitch projects for Christmas gifts next year, that I really did like having a solid week to work on one person's gift and then moving on, because then it makes it seem less daunting. You notice if you're getting some accomplishment, and if I wouldn't have had so many, like I had 3, but if I wouldn't have had as many, like if I would have only had 2, then I would have done, like the first half of the month, or like 1 week, 1 week, 1 week, alternated it. Next week, if I'm doing gifts, I really honestly would redo Christmas in July month, because I got 1 completely done, 1 halfway done, and 1 just maybe needs a day and a half in the evenings left of work, which that should get taken care of in August, and so should my other one. So I'm pretty excited about that, because I always finish so close to the last minute, and I'm stressed about it. So that will be really exciting. But if I don't have any stitch gifts next year in July, then I will use July to only stitch Christmas themed stuff. So that'll be really fun, because I have several Christmas patterns. And so that'll be really fun for me to do, and dedicate a week out of that month for Christmas projects. I think that would be really fun to do. So anyways, that's kind of like my final thoughts. I really am enjoying being a part of the Stitch Mania group and having these ideas of having a rotation pattern, because I would get so burnt out on patterns and then kind of be like, man, I don't really want to do that. And so it really has been fun to sit down and organize my month and decide which pattern or whose gift am I going to work on each week, and and finagle that a bit, So anyways, that has been really good. I really hope that you enjoyed the unpackaging and seeing my Garfield, and I hope everybody's having a great first day of August. I will see y'all soon.